I'm sitting in a 2016 Audi TTS. Very fun car. 292 horses, 280 pound-feet of torque, coming out of a 4-cylinder turbocharged engine. It's mated up with a 6-speed dual clutch transmission. This thing is quick. Weighs in around 3,200 pounds, fairly short wheelbase, quattro all-wheel drive standard. Thing is low to the ground, nice wide stance on it. It hugs the road, and very, very agile in addition to its quickness. So a very fun car to drive, and with quattro, an excellent choice for Central Oregon if you're looking for something a little bit sporty that you can also use as your daily driver. Now you might look at the TTS and see some similarities between it and Audi's halo car, the R8, and you'd be right. They do share a common design language. Features like the striking LED headlights up front, the wide single frame grille. But the comparison is more than just cosmetic. This vehicle also makes good use of high-strength aircraft-grade aluminum, similar to the construction of the R8, and you get similar technology available in here as well, like Audi's virtual cockpit display, which replaces a traditional center-mounted infotainment display with a high-definition, customizable display where your analog gauges would have been previously. It's pretty neat. It is a driver's car, and it does beg to be driven as much as possible, and that's why I think, particularly in this segment, in this market, the TTS is so great. You do have some back seats back here. They are snug, but you certainly could shove somebody back there for a quick jaunt across town. Back here, you do have enough room that, especially if you fold the seats down, you could make a trip to Costco in this thing. And with the standard quattro system on here, you got the ability to head up to the mountain in the winter if you're so inclined, drive over the pass. You're not limited. It truly is a 4-season driving car. And the TTS is livable too. With Audi's Drive Select system on here, you can switch back and forth between comfort or a more aggressive driving mode and the dynamic mode. It's going to adjust throttle response, steering feel, the magnetic ride system on the car, so adjusting the firmness of the suspension. So when you're out and about in the twisties and you're really wanting to toss the car around and have a very dynamic, fun experience, it's great for that. But for just everyday around town driving, you can pop it down into comfort mode. It'll loosen up the steering a little bit. The throttle response will be a little lighter, and it just makes it a much more refined driving experience for just running down to the corner store real quick, or maybe cruising around some less than improved roadways. You know what I'm talking about if you live in Bend. So, and the TTS really is a very fun car. Great exhaust note, very direct steering. It's one of those cars, it's easy to let it get away from you, and before you know it, you're doing 80-90 on the highway. But it's the most fun when you're just out on a country road like this, and you kind of give it that extra little bit of power through the corners, and it just carries you through, and it's smooth, and you get that little that little bit of lateral G motion in your seat. The seats hug you. Awesome, by the way, in this car. They're fully adjustable as well. The bolsters on this car will adjust to your body, but just a delight to drive out on a country road, or up over a mountain pass, something like that. So perfect for Central Oregon. The quattro system really does an excellent job of sending all the power where it needs to go. The steering's very direct. It's just a thrill. I highly recommend taking one for a test drive if you're in the market.